Doctor Who episode 12, Closing Time. It was a great episode. Not the best episode, but it was great because it had Cybermen, but Monda Cybermen, not crappy Cybermen, not the terrible ones. They have the same design, but they're Monda Cybermen, and I've accepted them as Monda Cybermen. Good Cybermen. I like James Corden's character in it, Craig. There's a second Doctor quote where he says, "You've redecorated. I don't like it." That's a one. When the Doctor laughs at the kids' book and talks to the baby, I'm loving the humour in the episode. There's a lot of humour. It's quite comedic for an episode. The Cybermats have improved, although I dislike Cybermats. I really, really don't like Cybermats. I love Cybermen, they're my favourite villain, but Cybermats I just don't like. But, you know, well, that's in the bad points, by the way, the disliking of Cybermats. But they've improved in this series. They've actually made good Cybermats, but I don't like Cybermats still. I prefer Cyber Shades. It's the only good thing about classic series Cybermen. It was a touching episode as the Doctor knows his impending doom. And it was a continuity mindfuck. I loved the ending. And I'm liking the trailer for the next one, because it's full of a lot of stuff. I think it's going to be interesting. Bad points, though. I hate the Doctor's coat. I hate that coat. It's just annoying. I don't understand why the Cyberman was randomly, like, walking about underground, like under the power area, when this was supposed to be behind the changing rooms. Didn't really make sense to me. As I said before, I don't like Cybermats at all. Fair enough, they improved, but I still don't like them. I didn't see the point in the cameo appearance of Rory and Amy. I didn't really see the point in it. It was pointless. Waste of time, really. When Craig is turning into a cyber controller, and then he is the baby, why don't the Cybermen just turn the screen off that the baby's crying from, thus stopping Craig's little mind thing and being free from cyber controller? Bit obvious, like, we should turn off this television instead of sitting here and just watching and getting our minds blown up by this twat. Basically, that was the crappiest Cyberman voice I've ever done in my life. It's more, I like classic series Cybermen, you see. I love their voices. I think they're much better, the whole classic series. You shall be destroyed, Doctor. Destroy them at once. That sort of Cybermen. Sorry for the impression, I'm very passionate. I hate the eye patch lady. I really do hate the eye patch lady so much. I don't like her character at all. Why is she even in this series? Why is Stephen Moffat writing such terrible things? But I must admit, the second half of the series, apart from Let's Kill Hitler, has sort of improved. It's not enough to make up for the fact that the first part of the series was terrible, but it is okay-ish. It's brought the series up a little bit, but it's still terrible. Series 6 is the worst series I've seen. It's below series, because I didn't like series 5 that much, but unless this final episode is absolutely mind-blowing, it's going to be below series 5, I think, in my choices of ranking of what's my favourite series out of the new series. But I'm going to rate this episode a 7.5 out of 10, and because I'm really, really, really nice, I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. So far, the best episode of this series has to be the pirate episode, which was the only good episode from the first half of this series. And then this episode is on a par with the pirate episode. They're both quite good. Another thing that I really disliked about this episode, it's a space filler. They could have done so much more with the Cybermen, but they didn't. They just decided to make it a space filler. They could have even made this Cyberman thing. If they didn't have the plot hole of the whole thing of the Doctor dying, they could have made this Cyberman thing into a 2-parter, but that means the series would have been extended a hell of a lot. I would have liked to have seen more Cyberman in this series, like a 2-parter or something. But obviously we can't do that because it's on episode 12. But you know, this episode's mainly a space filler. Even though I don't actually... There's not really a such thing as a 2-parter anymore. Really. If you haven't noticed, every episode seems to continue on to each other. Sort of thing. At least the terrible drama is gone and has been replaced more with humour and science fiction horror. Which is really good because I hated the terrible drama. The whole turning Doctor Who into EastEnders. Yeah. 8 out of 10. Brilliant. Obviously not the best episode of the series. The pirate one was the best. But it was good. It's got to be a good new series Cyberman episode, because I don't like Cybermen. I like Mondas Cybermen. So it is one of the best Cybermen episodes. Although I did like the Next Doctor, even though it was Cybermen, I did like the Next Doctor. I kind of just ignored the fact there were Cybermen for that. Even so, I don't like Cybermen. But the Next Doctor also has problems. I'm not rating the Next Doctor now, even though I have rated Fear Her in a previous review. But yeah, this is basically it. 8 out of 10 for this closing time episode. I'll be back with my final review on next week. I'm not quite sure, but I might be reviewing the new series of Star Wars Clone Wars, which is a cartoon series. It's a bit childish, but I really like Star Wars, so I might be reviewing it. Or I might not. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I don't think I have the time, but I might do a little review of 1 or 2 episodes here and there. Not like the entire series, because I can't be bothered. Also, when Series 5 ends, Series 6 ends. I'm getting confused with Star Wars and stuff. When Series 6 ends of Doctor Who, I am going to review it as a whole. Like I kind of did with Torchwood, but longer. It will be in a separate video, and it should be interesting. Now, I need to go because I've babbled on for quite some time. So, goodbye. 8 out of 10 for closing time. Back next week. Subscribe. Comment on this video. Talk to me. Whatever. Find me on Twitter, Greyfright. See you later.